Dude, God back at y'all with another live Q&A. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Last one of the week as we get ready for this weekend. Clearly we got a lot to get into today, yo. Last night, man, game 4 of the NBA Finals. What a game! Like what a game, yo. That game was very exciting. Wow, man. Booker put in work, though he got away with about 8 fouls in that game. He got away with some stuff, man, and he was able to stay in the game as he really did. He did deserve to foul out the game, but he stayed in or whatnot. But shout out to Milwaukee, man. Giannis with a LeBron James type of block. If the Milwaukee Bucks go on and win the NBA Finals, that's going to be a block that we're going to see for years to come, in highlight reels. Like we see the LeBron Iguodala block, like we see the Ray Allen shot, like we see the Kyrie Irving shot, the Jordan, flip reverse with the left hand. Jordan hit the three and go like this. It's a lot of, NBA Finals moments that we still see till this day in memories of just the great activity, the great finals that we've seen in the past. But yeah, man, great game last night. Milwaukee pulled it out, tied the series up at 2 apiece. It's interesting because, to be honest with you, I don't know where this thing gonna go. Like, I have no idea what's about to happen in this series. I don't quite have a pulse on what's gonna happen. To me, the popular pick now would be Suns in 7. But game 5, to me, in my opinion, game 5, whoever wins game 5 to me is going to win this series. If Milwaukee goes on the road and knocks off Phoenix game 5, I think Milwaukee will win in 6. If Phoenix goes home, holds serve in game 5, I think Phoenix gonna win in 7. I think it'll be a finals where the home team won every game in the series, where the emphasis on teams having home court advantage will definitely be remembered. It will definitely be put in the forefront because that makes a big difference. Like if you got game 7 of the NBA finals in your home arena on your home court, that goes now it doesn't guarantee you a win. We've seen the Cleveland Cavaliers win game 7 against the Warriors on the road in the NBA finals. We've seen teams win game 7s on the road. Earlier this year, I mean, we seen what the Milwaukee Bucks beat the Brooklyn Nets on the road game 7. We seen the Atlanta Hawks beat the Philadelphia 76ers on the road in the game 7. So it definitely could happen. But it does go a long way in giving you, at least somewhat of an advantage going into it, knowing that you're gonna be on your home court. I think about my Miami Heat in 2013, having to play the San Antonio Spurs after Ray Allen hit the shot in Game 6, knowing we had a game 7 at home. I felt like that was big for us. I felt that really was big for us, and it really helped push us over the top, to get that championship that year. So we got that. Obviously, a lot of other stuff: Eagles, Braves, Heat, Team USA, whatever y'all want to get at me about, get at me, yo. What's up, Sebastian Gonzalez? Appreciate you tuning in. Suns in 607. Yeah, I can still see Suns definitely in 7. But they gotta win game 5. If Phoenix goes home Saturday night and lose to Milwaukee at home in game 5, they are in trouble. Like they do that, they're in trouble. They do that, they losing in 6. So they have to win this game 5 at home. What's up, James Bosch? Appreciate you tuning in. It's hard to say which team is going to win the finals. It is, but I tell you what, that's what makes these NBA finals so compelling is that we don't know. Like, we really don't know. Usually you go into a final and it's like, oh, such and such going to win. Or the Warriors going to win. My Heat, when we had LeBron, they'll be like, they going to win. Or back in the day, the Spurs or the Lakers or whatever. But in this NBA Finals, none of these teams are experienced teams. These are two teams, trying to break through and win, for the first time with the current groups that they have. So that's what makes this thing to me real exciting. You think USA basketball? Oh, excuse me. You think USA basketball wins the gold? I do. I know. It wasn't a nice loss to Nigeria. It wasn't a nice loss to was it Australia they lost to? But they win the gold, yo. They got the most talent. They gonna get it together. They gonna win gold. That's why you got these exhibition games to kind of get all the cobwebs out. So whenever you go out there, you're ready to roll. Now I did see that Bradley Beal is actually in the health and safety protocols, and he basically gonna leave the team. So they're gonna have to find somebody else. I seen something about Trey Young kind of. I don't know if they're gonna look at him, but I seen he kind of excuse me, somewhat trolled Team USA, I guess, for not picking him. So we'll see. But they gonna win gold. I know it's interesting and people like, oh, but they gonna win the gold. What's up, Crimson Brave? Appreciate you tuning in. What's going on, yo? I see you. What's going on? Yeah, though. The thing is, man, like when you go up against, I know people like to say that, Michael Jordan, 92 Dream Team would beat teams by 100 points and stuff of that nature. But, you know, I, I think that nowadays the other countries have players that are getting better. Like you have so many different, you know, players coming into the league that's doing their thing in the NBA. And you get like three or four of those players on a team, they're gonna be a good team. They're not gonna be easy to beat. But I think ultimately the USA got too much talent, and I think that they get the goal, yo. The two matter. The boy Bryce Young and JT Daniels might need you in. Let's see, you in ATL. Be interested in seeing the two talented QBs that played at the same high school meet up. Oh, okay. I was not aware that they played at the same high school. That's what's up. That's interesting. That's something that I was not aware of. Yeah, that's another thing too. SEC media days get started, I think Monday. So we getting closer. Like we're getting closer to Saturdays of college football, particularly SEC football. We are getting closer. It is right there. I can't wait. I know at media days, I know LSU gonna have Austin Deculus and excuse me, and Derek Stingley Jr. I think Alabama gonna have Mathis. I think a D lineman and that receiver Mechie. I think. It's crazy about the SEC this year, yo. It's not as much. It's not as much star power in the SEC this year as it's been in years past. Like it's not as many returning quarterbacks. It's not as many, returning wide receivers and returning cornerbacks and returning pass rushers and running backs and things of that nature. This gonna be LSU to me may be the most experienced team coming back. I know Georgia gonna be pretty good. Obviously Alabama, regardless of who they lose, gonna still be good. A&M, a lot of people are high on A&M this season. We'll see. We get them at home. So yeah, it's not as much star power, this season as it's been in years past. Clemson and Georgia are going to be a good one, but I think Clemson wins. That's going to be a real good one. I think Clemson gets it also. The only thing, like, I'm a kind of have to, flick back and forth a little bit because LSU, well, I think they're playing at the same time. LSU is playing against UCLA. So obviously I'm gonna be locked in on LSU UCLA. But that Clemson Georgia game, obviously that's gonna be the game day game of the. I can't wait, man. I just can't wait till that Saturday, man. Lord willing, we all get up. We eat our breakfast. We do what we gotta do. Say our prayers and everything. and just fire up the grill, throw in something in the oven or whatever we do, and just get ready for college football all day. Like I can't wait for that, for that day to come. Let's see. What's up, Mary Martell? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, Duga, how's the girls? The girls are good. Getting big. My little one, Kylie, actually has a birthday coming up next Wednesday. She's gonna be 10 years old already. So I gotta take her to it's a little place she wanna go. So I'm gonna take her and her sister there for her birthday. But they doing good. Obviously getting big and big and big, growing and getting out the way. Yo, it's crazy how fast these kids grow. I think LSU wins more games to get guys like Allie Gay and others more spotlight to NFL teams. Man, LSU got a chance. Man, it's the offensive line and quarterback play. Quarterback play could be solid, but the offensive line has to step up. If the offensive line steps up, that means it opens up running lanes for the running backs. That means the quarterbacks has, more time to throw the ball down the field. Obviously, LSU is loaded, yo. LSU is really loaded with talent, with young talent. They just got to put it together and get it done. They got a chance to really compete this season. But yeah, you got guys like Allie Gay. You got a bunch of guys. That D line is going to be very good. The secondary should be very good. LSU has the best cornerback duo in the country with Derek Stingley Jr. and Elias Ricks. The safeties should be much better than they were last year. The scheme overall should be better than it was last. It can't get no worse than it was last year under Bo Pelini. So I'm really looking forward to it. Big test right off the jump. Got to go to UCLA on the West Coast on the road. LSU should win that game, but it's not gonna be an easy game, yo. They're at home. They got a high-powered offense. Chip Kelly always gonna have a high-powered offense in college. And it's gonna be a grind. It's not gonna be easy, but I'm looking forward to us going out there and playing a physical football game and getting that W to get us kick-started for the rest of the season. Bama stays loaded. I'm so ready. Yeah, they should be, yo. I'm interested to see this quarterback that I've been hearing so much about at Bama. Bryce Young. I've seen, clips of him here and there. I know he played a little bit of garbage time last year. I've seen a few highlights of the spring game. I didn't watch the Bama spring game, but I've seen some plays here and there. So I'm curious to see what he do. Obviously November the 6th, we got that big showdown that, we are all aware of. LSU and Alabama, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm definitely looking forward to the season and when LSU and Bama get together, with the exception of last year, because last year, I mean, we all knew what was gonna happen before the game. Though it still was somewhat exciting the day of, But obviously that's a game we look forward to every year, and I'm looking forward to it again this season. I've seen enough of DJ. I can't say his last name to know that impressive. If you spell his name right, man, impressive on your part. I've seen enough of DJ to know that he will be the next star QB at Clemson. Oh yeah, Dabo getting them quarterbacks in, man. The key was keeping Clemson afloat is the ability to keep bringing in these quarterbacks. Like that's the big thing for LSU is that for LSU to get back to that elite status, yes, we're going to have running backs. Yes, we're going to have wide receivers. Yes, we're going to have D linemen and linebackers and players in the secondary. We have to get quarterbacks, yo. That's the position that when Jambalaya Joe was here, it went smooth. Like it was flawless. We got to get these quarterbacks. Max Johnson is solid. Miles Brennan, we'll see. Johnson is solid. I know we got Walker Howard coming in next year, who it's a lot of hype around him to come in and possibly compete as a true freshman for the job. Obviously there's the big fish out there in a couple of years, Arch Manning, who honestly I don't think LSU is going to get, me just being honest. I feel like he got Clemson written over him, but we'll see. We'll definitely see, yo. But yeah, Clemson gonna be good. Yeah, they're gonna be good as long as Dabo keep bringing in these high profile 4, 5 star quarterbacks. They're gonna be good because you know they recruit well at all other positions. What's up, Daniel Vasquez? Appreciate you tuning in. Bucks will win, and 100% correct. You said the Bucks offense is better when it's run through Chris Middleton. Yeah, like I've told Bucks fans that for the longest. Like even last year, like think about it. Like Giannis is amazing. Like Giannis is a jack of all trades. Giannis do it all. But when the Bucks are in now they're in transition, that's different. You want the ball in Giannis' hands. Giannis gonna get to the rack and Giannis gonna do what he do. But in the half court setting, you want your most efficient player with the ball in his hands. And Chris Middleton is by far the most efficient player on the Milwaukee Bucks team on the offensive end of the court. And as you see last night, let him be the closer. Give him the ball at the end. Let him go to work. Let him get to his spots. He got a good enough handle to where he could get to his spot. And he shoots over people. He got a high release. Nobody really contests his shot like that. And he got a nice touch. So when he's feeling it and he got it going on, I just feel like Milwaukee is more of a dangerous team. And Giannis could just do his thing, roam around on defense, make blocks, get the ball in transition, and just go to the hole and stuff of that nature. But we're gonna see. It's gonna be a real. It done got fun. I'm looking forward to Saturday night. I can't wait. That's gonna be a big one, yo. College football is a religion, dog. Hey, college football is big time. Like it's big time, yo. Especially in the South, especially in SEC country. Like football is we breathe it here in SEC country, yo. Like all these teams, the LSU's, the Alabamas, the Auburn's, the Floridas, the Arkansas, the Mississippi States, Ole Miss. I mean, I could name every team pretty much in the conference. It's big. It's big, man. Especially down here, it's really big, yo. Let's see. Bama definitely is returning the best defense in the SEC, probably in the country. We'll see. We'll see. They do got some returning defensively. They did lose a lot offensively. Lost a lot of firepower offensively. Offensively, kind of, well, probably not as much as LSU lost damn near the whole offense the year before. But Bama lost a lot. A couple of linemen, obviously the quarterback, Devontae Smith and Najee Harris. Jalen Waddle and those guys. But yeah, defensively, I tell you what, obviously Alabama is going to win this game, but I want to see that Alabama Miami game too, yo. That's another game that I'm going to take a quick look at. But obviously they're going to be playing around the same time as UL is going to be taking on Texas, which is going to be an interesting matchup locally around here. But Alabama and Miami is going to be a fun one. Alabama should win, but then you got De'Aaron King apparently has some words. Like what it takes to beat Bama is one of those veteran quarterbacks that could continuously make plays. Now, is De'Aaron King that good? We'll see. We know he's pretty talented. He is coming off of an ACL injury. But nevertheless, it's going to be an interesting game to see, though I think Bama wins comfortably. Let's see. What's up, Adrian Norwood? If you had to pick an American League baseball team to root for, who would it be? I guess I would. I guess I'd say like the Houston Astros, simply because they close. Like they close to here. I know they got the whole thing with the trash can, beating on trash cans and all that. But I say the Houston Astros. What's up, Darnell? Appreciate you tuning in. Just want to say God bless to everybody here. Thank you for taking time out for your fans. Keep pounding. Watch out for my Panthers this year. Hey, appreciate you tuning in. You and everybody tuning in, yo. Greatly appreciate it. And hey, y'all got Sam Darnold, yo. Y'all got Sam Darnold over there. Christian McCaffrey is back, should be back healthy. We'll see. It's a tough division. Tampa Bay obviously is a juggernaut. If Jameis Winston, ends up playing well, obviously the Saints are still a juggernaut. So, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens, in that division. What do you think about Richard Sherman, the jail incidents? Well, I mean, I heard the 911 call this morning that his wife had made. It's one of those things, man, that for him, it's we not perfect. Like none of us are perfect. I've done things that I'm not proud of. I've done things that probably if some of y'all knew I did would probably look at me different. Like, you know, um, and Richard Sherman had a bad moment and it got exposed to everybody. Like everybody got to see it and hear it. So for me, I think he's you know, a very wise individual. I think he's very articulate, very cerebral. His thing is he just, whether it's because of I don't know, is the money contract situation or just some personal demons he's fighting, trying to get over. It's an unfortunate situation, and I just wish him well. In his personal life, I wish him well. I'm not gonna judge him. Apparently he didn't put his hands on nobody. He just talked a lot of crap. And drove around drunk. But fortunately, nobody, at least from what I understand so far, no one got hurt. So to me, that's the most important thing. I just hope he shakes back, man. I'm not gonna be here judging him. That's kind of his thing, man. Wish him well with everything. That LSU O line got depth, but those guys young and not much game experience. But we got talent. The O line actually supposed to be pretty experienced this year. They actually brought back the whole offensive line, well, except for now, Dale Rosenthal has transferred to Kentucky, but Cam Wire started a couple of games for him last year. So the line actually should be very experienced. It's just they didn't play great last year. Some people, I didn't think they played great in the spring game. Some people disagreed with me, but I thought they could have played much better in the spring game. But we'll see. To me, they're the key to how good LSU could do this year. The offensive line, to me, is the key to what LSU do as a team this season. SEC best college conference. Oh, hands down, man. All these other conferences, the Big Ten and who else? Obviously, the ACC ain't much of a conference. It's the Clemson Invitational. The Big 12 is basically the Oklahoma Invitational. The Big Ten is the Ohio State Invitational. And I know some people would say the SEC is the Alabama Invitational, but Alabama don't win every year. LSU has come out and won. Georgia has won the conference. Auburn has won the conference. Like as dominant as they are, other teams have taken turns. But then you look at the Big Ten, who is going to compete with Ohio State? You look at the ACC, you would think Florida State and Miami which should be able to, but who's going to compete with Clemson? In the Big 12, we'll see now. Stark is over there at Texas, so we'll see if he turn it around. But Oklahoma been dominating the Big 12. So we gonna see the Pac-12 is on all over the place. It's like a weak conference. So we'll see. But yeah, the SEC definitely hands down is the most dominant conference in college football. What's up, Conroot girl? Appreciate you tuning in. Hi, I wanted to check in, got tied up and missed most of the live. We'll catch the playback. Hey, I'm glad you came in and hollered at me. I greatly appreciate that, yo. Watch Young's high school highlights. I know it don't mean everything in college, but his talent and ability definitely is shown. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he dominated. I mean, most of these 4 and 5 star guys, were crazy dominant in high school. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure he has talent. I know Nick Saban not gonna recruit a talentless quarterback. I feel that. But I just want to see him out there. That first game is a test. Miami, Manny Diaz is somebody who's, Alabama's gonna have a very, very, very young offense. And Manny Diaz is a guy that obviously is his forte is defense. So we gonna see how well Alabama can move the ball against Manny Diaz's defense. It should be very interesting to see, yo. I hate how the media picks and chooses stories to showcase. Like they praise you when you win, but judge you when you fail. That's like, I mean, yeah, the media clearly like that's what they do, yo. When you get arrested, it's breaking news. Like, but when you give to charity and you do these other things, like they really ain't got nothing really to say. So that's why, on my channel, I try to not do videos about people getting in personal trouble. Now, like I said, if y'all ask me about it on the live, I'll address it. If I'm on my radio show and someone calls, I'll address it. But other than that, like, I mean, it's unfortunate, but that's the way the media is, man. They look to tear you down. They wonder why someone like Marshawn Lynch does not want to speak to them. What's up, Terrence Dumas? Joe Burrow needs to leave Cincinnati. Dang, already? Like, you only been there, yeah. I mean, I think he gonna be all right over there. I think he gonna be all right. You got his boy Jamar Chase over there. Joe Mixon is a good running back. It's gonna take time, but Cincinnati gonna be a competitive football team. What's his face? T. Higgins had a good rookie year to me as a wide receiver. They just got to start obviously doing better with that offensive line. Now they took a risk taking Jamar Chase at number 5 instead of Penei Sewell, but we'll see. Hopefully for them it works out. I would love to see Jamar Chase, and Joe Burrow both doing their thing out there. As some LSU Tigers. I think DJ is more talented than Lawrence, so Clemson will definitely be fine at QB if he lives up to the hype. They'll have another number 1 overall pick in the draft. Lord, you think he's more talented than Lawrence? Okay, we gonna have to see about that, man. I seen him against Notre Dame in the regular season and stuff like that. He's talented, but we'll see. That's kind of a stretch to say he's more talented than Lawrence, but we'll see. What's up, Vegan? Hippie, appreciate you tuning in. I agree. I saw DJ play in high school. He's more talented than Lawrence. His arm is way stronger and is faster. Okay, we got another one that says that he's more talented. Hey, we'll see. I'll be honest. I didn't see him enough. I watched that game against Notre Dame a little bit, and obviously he showed some good talent in that game. And I didn't really get to see a lot of his downfield throws to really judge who has a stronger arm. But we'll see, man. That's high praise, and obviously it's gonna be on full display when they take on Georgia to open the season because Kirby Smart is gonna have Georgia playing good defense. Burrow at Cincy is not a great fit at all, in my opinion. I don't know, man. I feel like he all right over there. I know that they're not great, but I think he gonna be all right. All right, last one. Let's see. DJ is a crazy cannon of an arm, future first round pick, dog. Man, everybody big on DJ from Clemson, man. Like y'all got me ready to tune in and see what he about to do. Burrow needs more weapons. I think over time they gonna give him some over time. They got him a big one in Jamar Chase. They passed up the O line to give him another weapon in Jamar Chase. But all right, y'all, man. That's all I got for y'all tonight and for the rest of the weekend. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I'm so thankful. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Y'all stay tuned for the videos throughout the weekend. And Lord willing, come back, holler at me on Monday, same time, 6:30 p.m. Central to 7 p.m. Central. I'm gonna do another live for y'all Monday night. Clearly, we'll talk about what happened over the weekend. Obviously, Game 5 would have been played between the finals and a bunch of other things. So stay tuned for my videos, and Lord willing, talk to y'all Monday. Until then, y'all have a great, blessed, safe weekend. See y'all Monday.